side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. She was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from the Sunshine State. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Son, this is hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Set.
Herbert gonna throw on this first play. Downfield, it's constant. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. Baylor tight. Let's go. Set.
No play fake. Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Danger.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Hey, kill!
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. Open space to the 35. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A short one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Another run here with Hampton. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like they're left just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now, Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
He's got his tight end, Orlando Gadsden, the second. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, L.A. On play action, it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now Herbert again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Herbert to the air again. He gets this one complete to Johnston. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hey, go Lion.
Throwing again, Herbert. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run. This is Hampton. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready, run. Set. Ready, run. Set.
To throw is Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Oh, the ball's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Big rush from the safety. Alohi Gilman gets in there and drops him for a sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Go, go.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Travis Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Campo.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Let's go.
McConkey in motion. On play action. Now Herbert. That's the second overall pick, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Lisa 24. Son.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, break. Rip, 23. Hey, tomato.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
On red. Focus. Hot.
Lawrence on the draw. It's Etienne. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, go!
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Jaguars' first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence now. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down. That's good.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Son. Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Hey. 11. Check.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Soko, son.
Now here's Lawrence. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Foye Olufin with the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Pistol here for Herbert. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Easy, route. Easy, done. Here we go.
Lawrence out to Hunter. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger, touch.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw in that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Rip, 23. Son, it's on. Here we go, son.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Got a man in Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout.
Ready, set.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7.
Red on red. Done. It's on hot. All right, here we go. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Hey, Ryan! This is up! Check smash! Check smash!
Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Cut!
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by 48 Aluakon.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Hey, easy. Ralph! Hey, Soko, Sahut. Here we go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Pass is caught. DeAndre Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Motion man is Johnston. On first down, Herbert. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career, his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, as that ball is coming out.
They'll go with Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Lat McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the first down.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Set. Let's go. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Set. Ready.
Herbert to throw on second down. He's got his big tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Chargers 14.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. A return now from the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of 17. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. Herbert now on first down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. On the ground, Hampton. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, L.A.
First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now a toss, left side for Hampton. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Nice and Campbell there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Dicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead.
Jaguars 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
To a whole nother level. From low, no better.
Fred on red.
Here's Etienne. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
Colson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 7.
On red. Hey, son, 11, again.
They'll run once more with Etienne. And some good blocking at the point of attack. They'll pick up about 7, and it brings up third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Third and inches.
Hey, run. Son, this one's hot. It's hot.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Tarheed Stills. And the Chargers are going to take possession.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Tight end on the move left. On second down, a run with Hampton. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Caleb Ransong in on the tackle.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Third and 5. Conklin goes in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and your punt team coming on.
Oh, looked like he wore a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Now Lawrence. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10.
Hey, go.
On the give, it's ETN. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ran about election as up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette and LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger. Tack.
He'll try and run for the first with ETN. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs, they bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
Hey, tomato. Done.
They'll run. It's a man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4.
Easy. Hey, Kill.
At the Chargers' 7-yard line.
11. Here we go.
Second down, Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted. And now he loses the football. And they're going to get this one back. Wouldn't that be something? Double turnovers, but instead, they'll keep possession after the interception.
Run. Let's go.
On first down, it's Hampton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go.
McConkey in motion.
Ready.
No play fake. Herbert throwing right. That's Johnston. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Out of the pistol, here's Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Kappa. 21.
Pistol here for Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll get a few yards on this return. A pass, the 15-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Hey, Lion! Done. This one is hot. Think right open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll air it out down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard mark. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
380. Kappa. Go.
Herbert to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. But I think that's going to be holding on the offense. This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down.
Nice to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's third and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on third down, you add it on top of the punt. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set.
And that ball incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, ram. Set. Ready.
To throw, it's Herbert. That ball is incomplete. Hubbard outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Red on red.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball's out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Jacksonville.
That's good on Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one's good for 29.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's holding at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Etienne. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
4-yard loss on the play.
Hey, gun.
Second and goal.
2 minutes remain
At the 4-yard
in the
line.
fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal.
Hey, Lions.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Loss of 7.
That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack getting in for the sack. And that's going to make it third and goal.
Go. Let's go. Hey, Ginger. Zach. Think right open. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Deion Henley. He gets into drop him. And it's going to set up fourth and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up fourth and goal.
Moving to his right. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to get.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again.
A dive there, and he's lost the football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Here's Hampton. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.